welcome back to Rebirth. I am Nedra Bell, and today we are here with Dusten Nzoungou. We are so happy to have you. Dusten, why don't you give us a little introduction and tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, hi. As you guys know, here with Miss Nedra, my name is Dusten Nzoungou. I am an aspiring actress. Been living in Houston for a while now, originally from Palm Beach, Florida.
Oh, Florida.
And I do have a son that really keeps me busy, so yeah.
He's so fun, y'all. Well, thank you so much for coming with us, Dusten. So, with most of those that I've interviewed, we met on the set of When Love Hurts, but Dusten and I actually met at the airport at Surf Air. So we worked at a private airline together, a really, really fun place to be. We were able to work in another production together prior to this one, and then, we came back together here on the set of When Love Hurts. So we've known each other for a few years now. Yeah, and we've been having a good time on stage, right?
Yeah, really.
So I want to know about this production, When Love Hurts. What were your thoughts of the script when you read it?
Ooh, when I first read the script, I loved it.
Yeah.
From beginning to end.
Yeah.
I love how relatable and realistic it was. It was very, very entertaining.
Yeah,
So
it's really entertaining. It's juicy. These aren't in production. They have a little spice, right?
Yes.
So what do you look for when you're selecting a script? Because this is not your first rodeo.
Right. So what I generally look for is a good story, like a good moral of a story, something that's going to capture the audience's heart and attention, and also a good challenge, for character building. Because myself, I'm pretty shy and introverted.
She's very quiet.
Yes, I am. So, playing different characters kind of helps me, channel into different parts of my personality that you probably wouldn't see every day.
No.
Yeah.
And I love that you accept the challenges and you look for the challenge. You look for that opportunity to stretch yourself, and that's incredible. That's inspiring.
Thank you.
Was it hard for you to bring to life what was written for your character? And why don't you tell us a little bit about your character?
Yeah. So I played the doctor, in this project. In the beginning, it was hard. It was a little difficult, only because, I had to, I was a doctor. I was playing a, emergency.
Yes.
Everything was just so moving so fast and urgent, which is kind of different, completely opposite from my life. So I really had to channel into a lot of, doctor and medical shows, and kind of really tap in deep into my character and really think, like, if this was actually me going to work as a doctor, how would I really save this patient? What would my emotions be? So once I started channeling into that, I kind of just got into character building and then went on from there.
So if you had one piece of advice that you would give to an aspiring or just a starting actress, what would that be?
I would say be yourself, be coachable, always be coachable. Never think that a role is either too big or too small. It's always a work of progress to perfect your craft. And take a leap of faith. Take that leap of faith and be consistent, because you never know. When I first started off as an actress, I was like, But, performing in front of people that actually come out to support you and they, they give you the feedback, how much they love your performance, it's very encouraging. It's great. So I definitely encourage, aspiring actresses to do that.
Yeah, I love that. Take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Did you see yourself in any of the characters in When Love Hurts?
Yes.
Who?
Sister Love.
Sister Love, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I like how Sister Love, she really has this, she empathizes with everybody, even with the villains in the script. And she's just always a listening ear. She's non-judgmental, which is a lot like myself, because a lot of times, people, whether it's close friends, family, just people in general, they just always come to me, for advice
Yeah.
or concerns, just anything, and I'm just that listening ear.
Yeah.
And I don't really like to pass judgment because in life you never know, when the shoe can be on the other foot.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I love that you said that, because having a non-judgmental listening ear is so important. Most of the times, you're talking to a friend and they're telling you how you did it wrong, what you need to do, but sometimes we really just kind of need to vent.
Yeah, that's
Right?
all you need. That's all you need.
Who was your favorite character?
Ooh.
That's a hard one.
Y'all are gonna hate me for this.
Okay, who?
Sister Important.
Yeah.
I'm that person that always roots for the villain.
Yes.
But the reason why I like Sister Important so much is because she kind of channels in the dark side that people don't want to really acknowledge. You know, the fact that she had challenges accepting, certain things. How she had to pass the torch and accept that it's no longer her time, and that
it's hard to do.
It's very hard to do. And then also, that we all come with skeletons. So, but you could tell, behind that cold surface, she was like very sensitive.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my favorite character.
Yeah, she's fun. She is fun. So, I mean, you've seen this production. What do you think of RNA as a writer? What do you think of her work?
I think she's phenomenal, honestly. I think I really admire and respect her creativity because it's not an easy thing to do. I can imagine it's not but I just, it's incredible. I love her talent, her work. The fact that she can still bring life into a project. I feel like that's my favorite part about our Renee Productions.
So when has love hurt you but healed?
Ooh. Probably, I want to say probably like past couple years or so, like, you know how that goes. But it also healed me in a sense because I was able to accept that in endings of relationship and while you're grieving, it's an opportunity for rebirth and to go through that metamorphosis and kind of like, rebrand yourself. So I was able to heal because I was able to tap into my, inner self and work into my self-worth, my self-love and awareness and things like that, to where now, and I'm still working towards that every day, but now it's like I'm a lot more self-aware and better and healed to where, I don't have to rely on my past to define who I am.
Absolutely. And that reinventing yourself and just the rebirth of yourself, it's so refreshing.
Yeah.
Right? Being able to heal from a past hurt of a relationship and coming out of that and knowing while you're in it, you're gonna be fine, but that doesn't stop the fact that it still hurts.
Yeah.
Right? Having that hope makes such a big difference, but then coming out of it, like you said, through the metamorphosis as a new creature, a new butterfly, finding your strength again, finding you again, it feels good, and you look so good afterwards, right?
You look good and you feel good, but then always remember to give yourself grace throughout that process. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
We're all human.
Yes, we are. So what is next for you, Dustine?
I would say, I'm gonna definitely keep pursuing acting. It's one of my passions I just happen to fall in love with.
Yes.
But outside of that, I'm working on some other, entrepreneurial projects and other things that I have, in mind. So
tell us about a little bit about your entrepreneurial projects and where they can find you online.
So for now, a lot of them are, in the I have one that's in the rebranding process, which is where I sell. You'll be finding a lot of athletic wear. Is where I'll be selling that. So that's a more deluxe body. And then I have something up my sleeve coming up for next year, 2023.
Okay.
I want to say around spring-ish, but
well, don't give the secret out, but just tell the viewers where they can find you,
and keep updated. You can definitely find me on Instagram.
Okay.
My personal Instagram is tropical.spice. It's tropical with 2 L's.
2 L's.
So it's tropical.spice. That's where you can find me on Instagram, and you'll get to see all my little, you get to see a little bit about myself and of course my projects that I'll be launching soon.
Well, that is exciting, that is inspiring, and we wish you all the best. Your new butterfly, your new creature, your new rebirth, wonderful. Well, it was great seeing you again, Dustine. Thank you, viewers, for joining us, and we look forward to having you back here real soon.